Hey everyone, it's Colin from irelandstechnologyblog.com. This is our review of the Nokia X, which is Nokia's first ever Android foray into the market. So really what it is it's a very typical looking Nokia styling, very similar to their Asha kind of line, which is a little bit more boxy. But again, you can still see influences from their Lumia range. Um, but overall the hardware is very nice. Um, we did do an unboxing recently, so I won't revisit too much on the ports and all that kind of stuff. But this is the quick tour around the device. Okay, and on that side you've got your volume rockers and power keys. So again, you have the fairly standard screen here that you can tap and it will come awake. The tap is not instantly responsive, but it's not too bad either. You've got your notifications here that will appear on screen, and then obviously you can swipe in. Now, this is the biggest thing, I suppose, with the Nokia X is that it is running Android, but what they've done is they've overlaid this very Windows Phone looking skin on top of it. And you can do exactly like you could on Windows Phone. You can resize the tiles. It's not quite as fluid as Windows Phone, and I don't know if this is something they've deliberately done to make it kind of just gently slide like that, or if it is actually just slow. But you can resize your tiles, and you can move them around, and it all looks very nice, and it works fine. Okay, you have widgets as well that you can go into and add, just like you can on Android, or on on normal Android, let's say. Um, so there's no problems there. You can do that too. You can create folders again just by long pressing. You can come in here and you can give a folder a name if you like. It's just got the one single back button here that will basically bring you back into your recent applications, and you can swipe over into them also, or either way. And this is Nokia's fast lane, and in here it's going to be like a timeline of all your recent activity from Twitter mentions, Facebook mentions, app downloads and updates. So you can see here as you go down. A little bit about the device itself. It's a 4-inch display. It's running a Snapdragon S4 processor. It's got 512 megabyte of RAM and 4 gigabyte of onboard storage. You can expand that to 32 gigabyte as well with an SD card. Overall, it's not too bad in terms of Android. It's a little bit slow. You can see if you do things slowly, it's pretty good. You know, there's no real stuttering or anything. But if you start to do things quite quickly, it can get a little bit. It can get a little bit jerky. If we go into an app, let's say Twitter, and again, it's the full Twitter app here, but it does just get a little bit stuttery as you go down, and it's mainly noticeable in third-party apps as opposed to Nokia's own first-party apps. It doesn't have Android Play, but you can. There's an update there. You can use the Nokia Store, or you can use the other Android stores that are available, such as the One Mobile Market. Let's have a look at that, which looks very like Google's Play Store, and you'll get pretty much all the apps there that you want, no problem. The camera on board is a 3 megapixel unit, so you're not going to be doing amazing pictures with it, but it'll suffice for uploads to Facebook and Twitter. You've got here Maps, one of Nokia's stable apps, which is brilliant. So you've got your full offline mapping just like you would on a Lumia. So that's great to see. One other thing that you can do, of course, with Android is swipe down your notifications, and you have your toggles there um, for turning on and off things like radios. Just have a quick look at your maps here. Skip. Okay, so it looks exactly like you would know it to look. You can pinch to zoom. It's not quite as fluid as it's going to be on a top end phone, but it's going to work just fine. You know, you're not gonna have any problems with it. It's pretty quick. On the whole, would I spend the money on this? Yes, I would if I was getting it for around €100. It is good. You know, it's not the best value device out there. You're still better off going with something like a Moto G, or one of the lower end Lumias like the 525 or the 625 if you want something bigger. As an Android device goes, it's okay. Let's just say that. It's nice. If you're buying it now in Ireland, really, we've got our model from phonesonline.ie. They're selling it for €209, so you're going to pay a premium right now to have this device. It is a little bit of history, so you can own that if you like. But you possibly, if you're looking for Android, you want to go for something, as I said, like the Moto G. So that's it. On the whole, very good. It's going to be good for people who are traveling. Dual SIM, of course. It's going to give you access to everything, pretty much everything you could want for Android. Just keep in mind there will be some limitations because it's not running the full Google services. So thanks very much for watching, and stay tuned to IrelandsTechnologyBlog.com.